Although market uncertainty casts dark clouds, some investors still stay on board with United Airlines. Let's take a look at why. From simple promotions and big technical upgrades to expanding capacity and improved flight quality options, as well as some noteworthy partnerships and investments that could spell great flights ahead for United and the airline industry at large, helping to weather any turbulence that will inevitably arise in this fluctuating industry. Since United already operates one of the most extensive route networks among North American carriers, with hubs in major cities such as Chicago, Denver, Los Angeles, Newark, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C., it's built a resilient business based on its hub-and-spoke system that allows for frequent service between many destinations, facilitating the addition of new routes with minimal aircraft. Advantages in spanning a global network come from being a member of Star Alliance, the world's largest airline alliance, which aids the United Next growth plan that focuses on increasing customer choice and enhancing its product offerings. United also partners with numerous airlines globally, including Aer Lingus, Lufthansa Group, and Emirates, offering greater connectivity through joint business agreements and alliances. For instance, the Pacific Network is getting long-haul routes to Bangkok, Ho Chi Minh City, Adelaide, and Manila, making it the only U.S. carrier offering direct flights to Bangkok and Ho Chi Minh City with daily service. Operating on Boeing 787-9 Dreamliners, providing a mix of local and international travelers access to these destinations. In addition to these routes, United will offer the first non-stop service between the U.S. and Adelaide, Australia, with a 3 times weekly seasonal service from San Francisco, along with a second daily flight between San Francisco and Manila, offering greater flexibility for passengers traveling to the Philippines. These expansions further cement its position as the largest airline across the Pacific, with flights to 32 destinations in the region, 4 times the number of any other U.S. carrier, bringing total international destinations up to 150. Domestically, regional carriers like Commute Air, GoJet, and SkyWest operate under Capacity Purchase Agreements, CPAs. Carriers like these exclusively serve United's routes and are managed by the airline for pricing, revenue, inventory, and loyalty program integration, including United's Mileage Plus program. In addition to passenger services, United provides air cargo transportation for commercial businesses and logistics firms. Revenue also comes from maintenance services, frequent Flyer Award redemptions, and third-party business operations like its Flight Academy and ground handling services. To get even more people on board, United received FAA approval for its first mainline aircraft, equipped with Starlink Internet. Building on earlier deployment of Starlink on regional jets with the first customer flight using Starlink taking place in May, the airline has now installed the service on over half of its regional fleet and continues to equip around 50 regional jets per month. The installation process is quite speedy, averaging just 8 hours, which is 10 times faster than non-Starlink equipment. Key benefits of the Starlink installation include faster turnaround times, reduced aircraft downtime, just 4 days compared to 10-plus days with other systems, and a lighter, more efficient system. The entire Starlink kit weighs only 85 pounds, significantly lighter than other in-flight Wi-Fi systems, which can weigh up to 300 pounds. The system's simplicity also reduces maintenance needs, while its weather-proof inter-satellite laser technology ensures reliable connectivity. The Starlink service offers Wi-Fi speeds of up to 250 megabits per second and is free for Mileage Plus members, so passengers can do things like stream content, play games, and shop while in the air. Initial customer feedback has been positive, with 90% of passengers on regional flights appreciating the ability to stream. United's partnership with SpaceX began in 2024, and Starlink's lighter, more efficient system requires less fuel and offers simpler installation than traditional in-flight internet, helping to speed up the ultimate goal of having Starlink on more than 16 aircraft models across its fleet. Then in the not-too-distant future, the airport commute market will be getting faster urban transportation options, thanks to Archer Aviation and United's plans to launch an air taxi network in New York City. The service will use Archer's Midnight electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, which can carry 4 passengers and reduce travel time from 1 to 2 hours to just 5 to 15 minutes. Backed by major companies like Stellantis and United Airlines, Archer plans to utilize existing aviation infrastructure in the NYC area, establishing vertiports at airports and helipads. Archer CEO Adam Goldstein emphasized that New York, with its helicopter infrastructure and regulatory support, could be a key market for air taxis. United Airlines has previously placed an order for a fleet of Midnight aircraft, and sees the collaboration as crucial for developing the necessary infrastructure for advanced air mobility. United's involvement will also support key areas such as real estate development, airspace management, and safety protocols. Passengers will book Archer's air taxi flights as an enhancement to traditional airline travel, seamlessly integrating into the larger air transportation system. Other aviation advancements see United investing in aerospace startup JetZero, which is developing a blended wing body, BWB aircraft, designed to drastically reduce fuel consumption and enhance the passenger experience. The investment includes an agreement to potentially order up to 200 aircraft, contingent upon JetZero reaching specific development milestones, including the successful flight of a full-scale demonstrator in 2027. JetZero's Z4 aircraft is designed to accommodate 250 passengers and can run on conventional jet fuel or sustainable aviation fuel, SAF blends, along with a unique design that minimizes drag and maximizes lift, potentially reducing fuel burn by up to 50% per passenger mile compared to conventional aircraft of similar size. A potential game-changer that aligns with United's goals to reduce operational costs and carbon emissions, supporting its broader net zero emissions target by 2050. Beyond fuel efficiency, the Z4's design promises to improve the passenger experience with features like larger seats, dedicated overhead bin space, wider aisles, and accessible lavatories, along with streamlined boarding through a wider main door and multiple aisles. JetZero's technology has garnered significant attention, securing a $235 million contract with the U.S. Air Force to fast-track the development of its full-scale demonstrator. Since the design is also adaptable for military applications, such as air transport and refueling tankers, potentially reducing the Air Force's fuel consumption and emissions. United's corporate venture capital fund, United Airlines Ventures, UAV, has a history of investing in innovative technologies, including hybrid electric, hydrogen-powered, and electric air taxis. If successful, the Z4 could enter service around 2030, reshaping the airline industry's approach to fuel efficiency, passenger comfort, and environmental impact. On a side note relating back to fuel efficiency and sustainable aviation fuel, United also invests in 12, a company developing low-carbon aviation fuel using a process akin to photosynthesis. 12's technology uses renewable electricity, carbon captured from the air, and hydrogen derived from water to create building blocks for fuels, plastics, and other materials, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and lowering emissions across the production lifecycle. A promising idea that aligns with United Airlines Ventures' Sustainable Flight Fund, a $200 million investment vehicle which seeks to support companies advancing decarbonization in aviation, particularly as the SAF produced by 12 could reduce lifecycle emissions by up to 90% compared to conventional jet fuel, aligning with United's efforts to reduce its carbon footprint. 12's Air Plant 1, located in Moses Lake, Washington, is set to begin production this year, with an initial target of 50,000 gallons of SAF annually. It also secured a 14-year contract to supply 260 million gallons of SAF to a large European airline group, proving demand exists. United's investment came after 12's $83 million Series C funding round and is aimed at scaling the SAF industry. According to Andrew Chang, head of United Airlines Ventures, the SAF industry needs to scale up to increase supply and reduce costs, and 12's technology offers a strong path to achieving this. Now back to JetZero, since it is a U.S. aircraft startup. It plans to invest $4.7 billion over the next decade in North Carolina, going toward establishing a production facility and headquarters at Piedmont Triad International Airport in Greensboro. The deal includes over $1.1 billion in state performance incentives, which are contingent on JetZero creating more than 14,000 jobs between 2027 and 2036. JetZero will manufacture its Z4 at this new site, with an additional $450 million in infrastructure upgrades at the airport, as well as incentives from the city and county. This expansion follows a growing trend of aerospace companies moving to the U.S. South, attracted by the region's lower manufacturing costs and strong demand for new aircraft. However, attracting experienced labor for these high-tech, capital-intensive projects remains a challenge. This investment is part of a broader trend, with companies like supersonic jetmaker Boom also establishing facilities at the same North Carolina airport, signaling a growing aerospace hub in the region. Speaking of which, United also revealed an investment in aerospace startup Astromechanica back in August, without disclosing the exact amount. Astromechanica is developing an innovative adaptive propulsion system called Duality, which optimizes performance across various flight speeds, from takeoff to over Mach 3. The engine combines hybrid electric architecture, functioning as a turbofan at lower speeds, a turbojet at subsonic speeds, and a ramjet at high supersonic speeds. Astromechanica is initially focused on military applications, but aims to transition to commercial supersonic flight. The company is working on the world's first supersonic aircraft with trans-Pacific capabilities. Ian Brooke, CEO and founder of Astromechanica, expressed that United's investment demonstrates confidence from an industry leader, appreciating the technical expertise United Airlines Ventures brings to the table. United Airlines Ventures was created in 2021 to support early-stage companies in aviation, technology, and energy transition sectors. The venture arm has made over 30 investments in various industries, including aerospace and travel technologies. Astromechanica's immediate focus includes national defense, orbital launch, and long-range cargo delivery, with plans to test its technology for future passenger aircraft. The investment comes at a time when interest in supersonic flight is resurging, with the Trump administration pushing to lift a 1973 ban on supersonic air travel over land, provided aircraft do not produce an audible sonic boom. United's support for supersonic flight is not new. The airline had previously placed an order for 15 supersonic Overture aircraft from Boom Supersonic in 2021. However, supersonic aircraft have faced environmental criticism due to higher fuel consumption compared to subsonic planes. So for now, we'll be transferring over to airline alliances, like the one with JetBlue and United Airlines, since they received approval from the U.S. Department of Transportation to proceed with their Blue Sky partnership, which will offer benefits like the ability for passengers from both airlines to earn and redeem loyalty rewards across each other's networks. United's Mileage Plus members will be able to use miles on JetBlue flights, while JetBlue's TrueBlue members can earn and redeem points on United's domestic and international routes. The collaboration includes a traditional interline agreement, allowing each airline to sell flights on the other's website and mobile app. Customers will also have access to loyalty benefits like priority boarding, complimentary preferred seating, and same-day flight changes when traveling with either airline. A significant aspect of the partnership is that JetBlue will grant United access to slots at JFK for up to 7 daily round-trip flights starting in 2027. The airlines will also exchange flight timings at Newark Liberty International Airport in a net-neutral manner, meaning there will be no net increase in capacity. Additionally, United will transition its travel booking services for hotels, rental cars, cruises, and insurance to JetBlue's Paisley platform. The airlines emphasized that customer benefits from Blue Sky will begin rolling out in phases this fall, with further details to be shared in the coming weeks. The partnership builds on existing collaborations between the airlines and aims to enhance customer experience through expanded services and shared resources. Regarding resources, United and other airlines like Frontier are moving quickly to capitalize on Spirit Airlines' ongoing financial struggles following its second bankruptcy filing in less than a year. United announced plans to introduce new flights to 15 cities where Spirit operates, focusing on key markets like Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, and Las Vegas. It also aims to enhance connections through larger aircraft between Chicago and New York's LaGuardia Airport. Helping to set up a strategy is to provide alternatives for Spirit's customers, anticipating disruption in case Spirit exits the market. Spirit holds a relatively small share of the U.S. domestic capacity, but its network is concentrated in high-demand airports like Fort Lauderdale and Orlando, making it an attractive target for competitors. With Spirit's capacity potentially shrinking by another 20%, competition from United and Frontier is expected to intensify. United Airlines CEO Scott Kirby criticized the ultra-low-cost carrier ULCC business model, declaring it unsustainable. He argued that the ULCC model, while once innovative, has ultimately failed based on consumer preferences. Consumers voted and it failed, Kirby said during his speech at the U.S. Chamber of Commerce's Global Aerospace Summit in Washington. He concluded that the ULCC model is no longer viable in the long term. These comments may have also been a long time coming since Spirit had previously criticized United and JetBlue's Blue Sky partnership, citing concerns about shrinking competition and consolidation of the airline industry. Yet somewhat surprisingly, United CEO Scott Kirby announced that his company will not bid for Spirit Airlines assets, even if they become available as part of the carrier's bankruptcy restructuring. He stated that Spirit's fleet, routes, and slots do not fit United's needs, citing the impractical cost and time required to reconfigure Spirit's planes for United's operations. Additionally, Spirit's key markets, such as Fort Lauderdale, lack the necessary gates for United to expand effectively. Kirby also quelled rumors about the partnership with JetBlue turning into a potential merger, explaining that while the partnership is valuable, a merger might not be necessary. He's also highlighted United's plan to hire 2,500 pilots by the end of 2025 and discussed potential new aircraft orders, particularly the Airbus A350, to replace older Boeing models. In regards to its incoming Boeing 737 MAX 10s, they may not arrive until 2027 or 2028 due to uncertainty over the plane's certification. The FAA must first approve the 737 MAX 7, a smaller version, before it can certify the larger MAX 10. Delays in certifying the MAX 7, including a required engine de-icing fix, have pushed back the timeline. United's Chief Commercial Officer Andrew Nocella explained that while the airline had planned to be an early customer for the MAX 10, the uncertainty around certification has led them to secure MAX 9 models instead. Nocella emphasized that United does not want to risk receiving an aircraft that may not be delivered on time, and that they will only commit to converting the MAX 9s to MAX 10s once the aircraft is certified. Boeing has been facing production challenges, and the FAA has capped MAX production at 38 planes per month following a 2024 emergency. The MAX 7, a key step for MAX 10 certification, remains in limbo as Boeing withdrew its waiver request for engine fixes in January 2024. Other airlines, like Alaska Airlines, have indicated similar delays, with no expected deliveries of the MAX 10 before mid-2026. Nocella also noted ongoing supply chain issues impacting other aircraft, such as the 787-9, which has been delayed for months due to parts shortages. As for more serious setbacks and turbulence, even an airline giant like United is not immune to incidents. For example, Flight UA613 lost cabin pressure resulting in 33 passenger injuries, and the Boeing 787-8 being forced to return to Lagos after a loss of cabin pressure during its flight from Lagos to Washington. Another incident involved United Flight 1382, which was evacuated on the runway at George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston due to an engine issue. No injuries were reported, though the FAA still launched an investigation into the incident as the Houston Fire Department confirmed that no fire was involved. More broadly speaking, the airline industry is also affected by conflicts like the one between Israel and Hamas, along with tensions between India and Pakistan, which had periodically affected service in recent times. Then, while technical glitches are usually not life-threatening, they have a widespread impact beyond just a few flights. For example, United briefly grabbed headlines in August when a connectivity problem caused United to ground flights across major U.S. hubs, including Newark, Denver, Houston, and Chicago, leading to widespread delays. Fortunately, the outage was resolved within a few hours. Labor relations are also an issue to contend with, as demonstrated by the Air Canada flight attendant strike, highlighting the importance of United Airlines flight attendants voting to reject a tentative contract agreement reached in May with the airline, meaning the union will keep negotiating with United Airlines. Ken Diaz, president of the United Airlines chapter of AFA-CWA, expressed that the deal did not sufficiently address the flight attendants' demands. As a result, the union will conduct a survey to identify the key issues members want prioritized in a future agreement. The flight attendants, who filed for federal mediation in 2023, are seeking several improvements, including a significant base pay increase, better compensation for all hours worked, including ground time, retroactive pay, more flexible scheduling, and improved work rules. The union emphasized that flight attendants have not received a pay raise since 2020. Notwithstanding the wide range of issues an airline can encounter, United does keep a competitive position for a reason. By constantly running promotions and catering to customers while balancing business interests, it doesn't just stay aloft, but also keeps gaining altitude. For instance, its luxury services are pampering up, with the introduction of new premium features on its upcoming Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft, aimed at capitalizing on the growing demand for luxury travel. The United Polaris Studio is a new business-class suite that offers 25% larger seats, privacy doors, caviar service, and 27-inch 4K OLED screens. The Polaris Studio will provide all-aisle access, luxury skincare amenities, and a companion ottoman for added comfort. On top of the Polaris Studio, the aircraft will feature upgraded United Polaris business-class suites, which include sliding doors, larger screens, and enhanced privacy. Premium Plus and Economy cabins are also being improved with larger screens, wireless charging, and Bluetooth connectivity. The Dreamliner interiors will have a total of 99 premium seats, the most in the airline's fleet, along with a nose-to-tail transformation for a brighter and more refined cabin experience. United's new premium offerings come in response to a post-pandemic shift in travel preferences, with increasing demand for luxury and premium services. The airline anticipates the first 787 with its elevated interior to arrive by late 2025, with the inaugural international flights to Singapore and London set for 2026. By 2027, United plans to have 30 of these aircraft in its fleet. To top off the exquisite experience, Polaris Studio Suites located in the first row of business class will also provide exclusive services like hoodie pajamas, noise-canceling headphones, and Saks Fifth Avenue bedding. Additionally, passengers can enjoy high-end amenities such as Ocetra caviar paired with Champagne Laurent Perrier and a new onboard snack bar. United is also opening its United Club Fly locations, designed for travelers seeking a quick, convenient stop for snacks, beverages, and barista-made coffee as they head to their gate. This new club offers seamless self-scan entry, allowing passengers to grab fresh squeezed orange juice, pastries, wraps, sandwiches, and more. It also features a self-service beverage counter with a refill station for water bottles and non-alcoholic drinks, as well as a full-service coffee bar for personalized beverages. Some locations, such as the one at George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston, reflect special themes, such as Houston's Space City theme, where there are seasonal coffee offerings like lavender matcha latte and blueberry acai galaxy latte. The Club Fly format is intended to meet the needs of time-sensitive travelers. United Club members and passengers traveling in premium cabins internationally will have access to Club Fly. It's especially geared towards those who need quick and convenient services during short layovers. When it comes to cards, Chase and United Airlines amped up the United family of cards, offering United Mileage Plus card members benefits like $800 to $2,000 in total value annually, depending on the card. Card members can now earn Premier Qualifying Points, PQPs, helping them reach loyalty status faster. With no blackout dates, miles that never expire, and flexible ticketing options, the United Mileage Plus program continues to be one of the most rewarding loyalty programs in the industry. Other card and promotion-related efforts have involved Instacart Plus membership and Instacart credits for all cards to help make shopping more convenient before, during, and after travel. Promotion for these changes was campaigned featuring actor Ty Burrell, emphasizing how the United card enhances the flying experience. Another use of fame in United's marketing has seen them team up with the Golden State Valkyries, one of the WNBA's newest teams becoming their official airline and founding partner, resulting in branding at the Chase Center, social content, and community programs like Connecting Communities and Soar with Her, offering local youth access to games, clinics, and mentorship. United will also provide skills development opportunities for young female athletes in the Bay Area, along with exclusive experiences for Mileage Plus members. This marks United's third sports partnership in San Francisco, following collaborations with the Golden State Warriors and San Francisco 49ers. For quality of life improvements, United periodically adds additions like the integration of Apple's Share Item Location feature for AirTags into its mobile app, enhancing the baggage recovery process, allowing passengers traveling with AirTags or Find My Network accessories to securely share their bag's location with United's customer service team if their luggage is delayed. United can then use this information to track and recover the bag more quickly. While over 99% of bags arrive on time, improvements like this just make the experience better for the small percentage of travelers whose bags are delayed. By enabling customers to share the precise location of their bags, United enhances its existing bag tracking system, which already allows passengers to track their luggage as it is scanned throughout the journey. Moreover, the feature ensures a faster and more secure bag recovery process, and it operates on the crowdsourced Find My Network, ensuring privacy and end-to-end encryption. United's app also allows customers to track bags in real time and provides self-service tools such as automatic rebooking during disruptions, live flight updates, and touchless bag drop options. Newer app features are designed to achieve similar goals to the Club Fly program, targeting improved experience for passengers with connecting flights. For example, countdowns to connecting flights, turn-by-turn directions to gates with estimated walking times, real-time flight status updates, and helpful tips for longer layovers. Additionally, The app now notifies travelers if United's Connection Saver technology has been activated to hold their flight in case of a tight connection. These updates build upon United's existing Connection Saver system, which uses AI to identify flights that can be held for connecting passengers without delaying the overall schedule. Since its launch in 2019, Connection Saver has helped save over 3.3 million connections. During a beta test earlier this spring, more than 350,000 passengers used the new app features, achieving a 98% success rate in making their connections. The app now offers a personalized experience depending on the type of connection. For travelers with comfortable layovers, it provides updates, gate-to-gate directions, and tips for navigating large airports. For those with tight connections, it offers detailed flight status information, walking times, and gate numbers, along with notifications if their flight is being held. In cases where a connection is missed, the app automatically provides rebooking options to help passengers get back on track. Looking ahead, United plans to add more languages, enhanced navigation features, and text message updates for all connecting flights. Additionally, passengers will soon be able to use location services to see their current position in the airport and receive even more detailed step-by-step directions. These updates are part of United's broader effort to improve the travel experience through technology, including automatic rebooking assistance, real-time weather updates, and advanced in-flight connectivity with Starlink Wi-Fi, helping to keep United Airlines fueled up for the future to weather competition and turbulence. For more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.